What if the quiet excuses you make every day are actually a form of self-sabotage wired into your brain to keep you safe, but ultimately trapping you in a life half-lived? You've caught yourself doing it, haven't you? Staring at that unfinished project, telling yourself it's not the right time, or that you're just not motivated enough. That nagging sense that something's off, like you're capable of so much more, but an invisible force holds you back. Stick around, because I'm about to expose the psychological trapdoor that's been derailing you and show you how to flip it into your greatest weapon. Let's start with the illusion of comfort. Picture this. You're scrolling through your feed late at night, knowing you should be prepping for tomorrow's big meeting. Why do you keep going? It's not laziness. It's your brain's default setting, a cognitive bias called the status quo effect. Evolution programmed us to conserve energy, avoid risks, and stick to the familiar. But here's the twist. Every time you give in, you're reinforcing a neural pathway that makes change feel impossible. Break it now and watch how quickly your self-doubt starts to crack. But breaking isn't easy. It's a fight. Imagine a friend who's always talking about starting a side hustle. They read the books, buy the courses, but never launch. Sound familiar? That's ego defense at work, specifically rationalization. Your mind crafting elaborate stories to protect your self-image from the sting of failure. I'm too busy, you say, or the market's not right. Yet deep down, it's fear of proving you're not enough. The real power move? Confront it head on. Next time that excuse bubbles up, pause and ask, what am I really avoiding? That simple question disrupts the pattern, building emotional resilience through what psychologists call cognitive reappraisal. Do it consistently, and you'll rewire your brain to crave progress over protection. Now, escalate that to the daily grind. Discipline isn't some abstract virtue. It's a skill honed through deliberate discomfort, tapping into the principle of delayed gratification. Remember the marshmallow test? Kids who resisted eating one treat for two later grew into adults with better life outcomes. You're no different. When your alarm blares at 5 a.m. and every fiber screams snooze, pushing through isn't masochism. It's training your prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center for willpower, to override impulsive urges. Start small. Skip the easy snack. Tackle the tough email first. Each win releases dopamine, not from pleasure, but from mastery. Miss this step, and you're stuck in a loop of fleeting highs and crashing regrets. And here's where it gets intense. Discipline exposes your hidden potential, but only if you embrace the burn. Think of it as exposure therapy for your ambitions. That knot in your stomach before a cold call or gym session, it's not a sign to stop, it's growth hormone for your psyche. Psychologists know this as the Yerkes-Dodson law. A spike in arousal sharpens focus, pushing you into peak performance. Lean into it, and you'll shatter limiting beliefs formed in childhood, maybe from a parent who said, "Play it safe." But ignore it, and those beliefs calcify into a fixed mindset where talent trumps effort. Shift to growth mode. View setbacks as data, not defeats. Your brain adapts, turning obstacles into fuel. Here's the brutal truth most people never hear. Raw willpower is overrated, and it's exhausting you. Recent research flips the script entirely. It's not that grinding harder magically builds discipline. It's that stacking small wins and protecting your well-being first actually expands your self-control capacity. When you're emotionally depleted, your prefrontal cortex shrinks under stress, making every decision feel like war. But when you prioritize sleep, real connection, even a quick walk that lifts your mood. Positive emotions broaden your perspective and build psychological resources. That's Fredrickson's broaden and build theory in action. Suddenly, resisting temptation isn't brute force. It's easier because your brain has more bandwidth. Design your environment ruthlessly. Hide the phone. Prep meals ahead. Surround yourself with cues that pull you toward the goal instead of away. And discipline stops being a daily battle. It becomes automatic, etched into neural pathways through repetition and neuroplasticity. Stop fighting yourself every morning. Start engineering the version of you that doesn't need to fight. Finally, owning this isn't about grinding endlessly. It's about reclaiming your autonomy. That initial whisper of tomorrow you recognized at the start, it's not your enemy anymore. It's a signal to rise. You've got the tools now. Dismantle biases, face fears, build unbreakable habits. Step into this version of yourself, the one who architects their fate, not reacts to it. If this resonates, hit subscribe and become part of the crew that's rewriting their rules. Your move.